Usually when I take a look at a postcard, it's to examine the stamp and message written on the back, but in this case it's specifically just to look at and talk about the image on the front here. Now then, we can see this old style horse and carriage on the front, and to the left there looks like there's an early motor car in the background here. And when we take a closer look at the two people on the right and examine their style of dress, I'm guessing we're in the Edwardian times. This fella here is wearing his top hat and tails and is carrying a cane, and the lady is definitely dressed in her refinery, and it seems like they're off out for a night on the town. And this carriage here would be their mode of transport during those times. And do you know what it's called? Well, this, my friends, is a Hansom Cab. And we can see that written down there on the card. Once described as the gondola of London by Benjamin Disraeli, the one-time Prime Minister of Great Britain. It was a two-wheeled, one-horse cab invented by Joseph Aloysius Hansom, the architect and inventor born in York, and it was made to meet the transport needs of the status-conscious middle classes during the Victorian and Edwardian times. Hansom's original vehicle was a crude design that was later improved upon by John Chapman. The Hansom cabs were built in their thousands and filled the streets of London and the towns and cities throughout the United Kingdom. And they really were considered hansom cabs, with a snug compartment for two people, with leather flap doors and padded seats. The driver was perched behind the cabin and controlled the horse by long reins which stretched over the roof, and he communicated with the passengers through a small trapdoor in the roof. Now there was keen competition between the cabbies to have the smartest turnout, especially amongst the select band of owner-drivers. Also, there was a lot of rivalry with the drivers of the contemporary four-wheelers, or the Clarence cabs, or the growlers, as they were sometimes known, which was a nickname given to some of the surly-mannered cab drivers of the time. This was a typical public vehicle of the Victorian era and has been recorded for posterity in Conan Doyle's Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. The Hansom was also a familiar sight in the streets of Edwardian London, as we can see on the postcard. It was vastly improved upon when solid rubber tyres replaced the old iron-hooped wheels which rattled like thunder over the old cobbled streets. Gradually, however, motor vehicles replaced the horse-drawn cabs, and by 1914 there were only just over 200 Hansoms in London, compared with more than 7,000 in 1903. So that's the very brief summary of the image on this postcard. It was just something that caught my eye and I thought it was worth talking about. Alright, as always, thanks for joining me if you have. Please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Give the video a big thumbs up, and until the next one, bye for now.